Tell me that you love me if you ain't gon' die for me. You can stay the fuck around me if you ain't gon' ride for me. Told me you would never leave, how can you just lie to me? Yeah. Get from off your knees, you ain't gotta cry to me. Yeah. I been giving all my love. Tell me, do you feel it?
Okay, what's up YouTube? It's Yasmin, the Beauty Queen. I'm back again with another video. And today I'll be giving a story time about my first fight. So this shit was many. So this is like back in 8th grade. So it's like the end of the year, you feel me? I joined a basketball team. I would have good grades. I was doing all that shit. Like I was banging. But you feel me? I wasn't really worried about no relationships or nothing like that. But it was this one female, which name, I'm gonna give her a fake name. We're gonna call this bitch, we can call her China. It just popped up at the top of my head. We're gonna call this bitch China. So China, we was cool in the beginning. Like we was friends. We wasn't best friends. We wasn't hella tight. We was like, oh, best friend. Oh my God. Like all that fake ass shit. No, we was cool though. So me and China, we was like walking around or whatever, and we was cool. We would always like hang out and shit. But like it's like later on, she would distance herself. She would like go hang out with like the popular kids. So I stayed behind with my partners, and she went to go meet her new partners. And I was like, okay. So she moved on with her little peoples, and I moved on with my peoples, and we started like to have this beef. I guess because we wasn't friends no more. Shit, I don't fucking know. But so what happened was, we stopped being friends, and we would talk shit behind each other's backs. Like, you feel me? It was that back and forth shit. It was that he said, she said, you feel me? Like, nobody's gonna take our sides, that type of shit. So we was arguing or whatever. So this one day, I was in my group of friends, and she was in her group of friends. And we were like friends with the same people, and they weren't like the type to choose sides. So we hung out with the same people. So one day, we in our different groups, it's lunchtime, we kicking it, chilling, whatever. And she wore like this bun to school. It was her natural hair, right? And it was like a middle part like this, and it was slicked down, and it had like a little puff in the back. So I started talking shit about her hair. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, and she knew I was talking about her because I said, what the fuck is this? And I held like my little bun in the back of my head. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And I was saying how small it was and shit like that. So she looked at me, and I looked at her, and I mugged the fuck out of her. And she seemed all pissy and shit. So her partner walked over me and was like, is there a problem? I was like, nah, is there a problem? And she was like, okay, then I guess there ain't no problem. So we continued on. We went to class. Usual day. The next day come around, and I got a basketball game, mind you, at the end of the day, because like after school, I get all my partners, all of like the group that was in the basketball team, and we get on the van, and we go to the school that we had a game at, or we stay there at our school and wait for the other team to pull up and the game would start. So she's there after school. It's after school. Like everybody's leaving, everybody's going home. You feel me? Like it's not after school, but it's after school. So she get to talking shit. She like, woody woo woo, you ain't about it. You ain't about to do nothing. Get up on my face. She said some stupid shit like you barking like a chihuahua. You all bark but no chomp. Some stupid shit. So I'm like, okay, well, like I don't care, sweetie. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I give no fucks. I don't care. The shit you're saying to me is not necessary. At that moment, I wanted to be bold and like slap the fuck out of her, but I was like a goody two shoes. You hear me? I did not want to get kicked off my basketball team for no dirty ass bitch. Like no, she wasn't even worth it. The bitch was bald headed. She had hella acne on her face. Like I didn't have time for it. She was a bona fide hoe, fucking with older niggas, have a nigga sneak in her house and all type of shit. So I was like, fuck it. So she arguing this shit, right? I'm thinking she leaving, she going home. Everybody leaves, she comes back in, and she's sitting by the cafeteria. I'm waiting for my people or whatever, like my team. I'm sitting there fucking chilling by myself and shit, and this bitch walks up to me and she spits on me. Not just like a little spit, bitch, a big ass loogie, and I was disgusted. I I was disgusted. I was like, this is dirty ass. I'm like, what if this bitch got AIDS? What if she got herpes? She giving this shit to me. Like, I can't do it. Like, you got to go. So I'm like, you know what? It's whatever. So this girl that was my best, was my best friend at the time. We're gonna call her. We're gonna call her Samantha. Samantha took me to the office, wiped me down with some tissue. You feel me? We were telling the office what happened in the office. Didn't give a fuck. I call my sister. My sister comes back. She makes like a whole big ass scene. Woody woo whoop. She's like, what the fuck happened? I'm gonna beat this bitch's ass. Where her mama at? I wanna speak to her mama. Going the fuck off. So I tell her everything that happened. She like, what's up? What's this bitch address? I'm finna pull up at our house. Woody woo whoop. So she don't end up pulling up to our house though, cause like we ain't like that. But anyway, my day continues. I go to my game. My mom comes to my game because I want her to cheer me on. You feel me? I want the love. I want the love and attention you're supposed to give your daughter when she's playing a sport. You feel me? So I'm on the bleachers. I'm waiting for my coach to put me in the game, and we at MOK. We at MOK playing against them. So the girl that spit on me, she was there with her partners, and I was like, okay, like they're not gonna do nothing to me because my mother is here. So I'm chilling, minding my own business, and her cousin is like, he's a dude. I'm not gonna give him a name because he's fucking irrelevant at the moment. So he's over there flipping me off, doing these little dumbass dances. She's flipping my mama off, and after this point, I feel hella disrespected. So my mom sees it. My mom walks over to them and is like, "Oh, do you have a problem with my daughter? Do you have a problem with me? Woody woo woo?" And they call my mama a old bitch and all this other type of stuff. I'm feeling like super disrespected. So my mama, she laughing. She like, ha ha ha, what do fuck this? I'm gonna call my daughter. So she called my older sister. My older sister comes to them double doors, and she got the loudest motherfucking voice in the world. She's like, what's up, bitch? You got a problem with my daughter? Cause she like called me her daughter at the time, like, cause we were like had a close relationship. So she's like, you got a problem with my sister slash daughter? She's like, I'll get my sister to beat your ass. She was like, keep fucking with me. She's like, I'll beat on kids. She's like, I'll whoop kids. Woo, woo, woo. Where your mama at? I'm gonna fight that old bitch. She's like, where your mama at? Where your mama at? So the bitch is scary as fuck. The bitch, she can never stand up for herself. She always gets on the phone, get her mama involved, all this extra shit. So she called her mama pull up. She like, where your mama at? I want to speak to your mama. And she like, okay. She like, mom, this girl's sister's over here threatening me, like all this lying ass bullshit, whatever the fuck. So her mama pulled up, and my mama and my sister, they scared the fuck out of me. They were like, I had two pigtails, like not pigtails, but I had like two French braids. So they tied my French braids up, and they were like, oh, you fight the daughter, and I'm gonna get the mama. I was like, what? She was like, yeah, you get the daughter, I'm gonna get the mama. We finna box it out. I was like, okay, I was ready, I was hyped. When the mama pulled up, the mama on the phone seemed like she was about it, like she was finna really do something. Knowing that fat ass bitch wasn't finna do nothing. So her mama pulled up, and my sister walked up to the window, her mama driver window. And this bitch is hella scary. She was saying none of that shit she was talking. She was like, oh, what's the problem? Why is everybody yelling? What's going on with our daughters? This, like, trying to be the good guy. You feel me? The good guy. So my sister's like, your daughter got a problem with my sister. And they were going back and forth. And my sister, she got a lot of voice. She's hella aggressive. She don't give a fuck. She just yelling and cussing and all this shit. Her mama just like, whatever. She's like, so her cousin, the little boy, which I didn't give a name, which was always calling me names, calling me fat, big, stupid, ugly, whatever the fuck at school. So my mama and my sister made him apologize to me for what he was saying. This nigga busted out in tears. He was like, sorry. I was like, I don't even want to hear that shit. Like, get out of my face. You're pathetic. Get out of my face. You talking all that shit, but when it comes to adults, you'll cry. So, get out of my face. Get out. So he ran his little ass into the car, was crying the fucking river. I did not care. I didn't care. So he in the car or whatever. They pull off. We go home. So it's the next week. A whole week goes by. It's a Friday. I'm thinking day usual. So it's the end of the day. She talking more shit, more and more shit. I'm ignoring it. I'm like, I don't have time for this. I'm on the basketball team. our jamboree, like we were gonna go to pit. Our jamboree was like a week or two later after that incident. So I was like, I'm not finna risk my shit for you ugly ass bitches. Like, no, I'm not finna do it. I'm not finna do it. So I'm holding my pride in. I'm like, yeah, I'm not finna do this shit. So school's over. I don't have a game that day, so I'm going home. I was standing on the corner by the stop sign, and I'm waiting to get picked up. And this bitch is standing on the fucking corner on the phone with her mother, talking shit. She's like, I'm not finna let this big bitch, I'm not finna let this big ass bitch punk on me, and just run her mouth. Run her mouth. So I'm like, I'm letting her be. I'm keeping it calm. So my mom, she scares the fuck out of me. My mom is like short like me. She's shorter than me. She's like a student, so she blends in with all the other kids. She had sunglasses on and she pulled up behind me. Like not pulled up, but she walked up behind me. And she was like, she seen the girl talking on the phone, talking shit, or no, in my face. So at this point, the girl wanted to fight. And I was like, I'm ready, fuck it. So my mama, she was like, do you want to fight? Do you want to fight my daughter? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? What's up? She was like, yeah, I do. Matter of fact, da 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 da. So the girl, she's still on the phone, but she's turned like this way, and I'm facing straight. So she's on the phone, and her phone and her ear and half her face is facing me, and the other side is just towards the other side of the sidewalk. So my mama rips my shit out of my hands. I had my gym clothes because it was the end of the week. I was gonna go wash them. She took that shit out of my fucking hands, bro. Took my backpack off of me, and I don't know what made me so bold at that moment. I don't know what the fuck got into me. I was so bold. I took the first punch. I swapped that bitch. I was like, fuck this shit. I was like, boom. I knocked that bitch upside her fucking head. I knocked the whole phone out of her mouth. That bitch looked at me like she was spooked. Her whole jaw was bleeding. I'm heavy handed, but I be hitting this shit. I don't really know how heavy I am. So, like, I said, and I knocked her shit. This bitch cannot fight. She cannot fight. The first instinct she had was to pull my hair because I have my hair in a half up, half down hairstyle. This bitch gripped the top part of my ponytail. We was tugging, we was fighting, we was all this shit. We was tugging each other. This bitch falls off the curb with her tall ass. So this bitch falls off the fucking curb. And she falls off the fucking curb, and I took like 2-3 more hits. I was beating her ass in the head. I was like, fuck this. Mind you, the whole time she had my hair, she had one hand free, and she was missing every swing. She was trying to do an uppercut swing. She was missing every fucking time. I was like, whatever. So I get up, the fight's over, the teachers that broke us up, the whole shit. I'm getting ready to walk off. Her phone's missing. She trying to blame me, saying I stole it and whatever the fuck. So, my mama's screaming. She's like, yeah, Yasmin, you did your shit. You did your shit. You won. Woody woo woo. You did that. You beat her motherfucking ass. I was like, okay, I was hella hyped too. I was juiced. I was like, this is my first fight. You feel me? I did something. I was like, yeah, I whooped your ass. Like, I was proud. So this bitch is like, you ain't do shit. Nah, nah, nah. So we get in the car and we go home, and the security dude that be outside the school, he was laughing and he was on my side. He was like, yeah, you did whoop her ass. I started to get tired of that little girl talking shit, because she would tease all the kids about having bigger shoes, kids that didn't have nothing, shit like that. So I feel like I didn't beat her ass for my own purposes. I beat her ass for the kids at that school she was talking about besides me. So that fight was over. We got suspended. This bitch got suspended for 1 day. I was gone for a week and 3 days. I come back to school with a whole different hair color, the whole shit. She talking about, oh, I didn't think you were coming back. She didn't got her whole little circle back together. Talking about, oh, I didn't think you were coming back. We thought you got expelled. I was like, bitch, expelled. Never that, bitch. Never that. Never that. So I came back and that bitch was spooked. She did not expect me to come back or nothing. I walked on campus, everybody was like, you beat her ass, woody woo woo, all this shit. So it was like months after that, and the fight just died down and it became nothing. But I was known at the school as I beat her ass. So that was like my first fight experience. I'm sorry for this long ass video, but I was juiced. That was my first fight. I was hyped as fuck. I was ready to swing. People might say, oh yeah, your mama boosted you up to do all that shit. She really didn't. Yeah, if she wasn't there, I probably wouldn't have swung, but it's just like, she was there not to push me to fight, but she was there to make sure nobody else would jump in the shit and would let me get my hits in. You feel me? So I did my shit. I whooped that ass. I tore that ass up. Feel me? But anyways, so there's gonna be more story times after this. You feel me? Subscribe to my channel. Watch my other videos. You feel me? Do what you do, like and comment on my shit. Follow my Instagram. My Instagram will be down in the description down below. You feel me? Just as my other videos. So do what you gotta do and stay active on my shit.